Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for Jon Silverman!
We get it. We work together. Thank you. Appreciate it. So they say, whoever the fuck they are, that the divorce rate is high and that's a bad thing. I beg to differ. As a child of multiple divorces, the more divorced, the more rich step-parents that come into your life. Am I right? Anyone? My first step-parent, of many, used to be the dentist for the Knicks, as a matter of fact. Anyone? Knicks? Anyone a Nets fan? Go fuck yourself. So the first game that George ever took me to, we went to the locker room, and I'm younger. I'd never seen a locker room before. I'd never seen giants of this size, of all different colors, walking around with really short towels. And they all seemed to have something like strapped to their leg. It looked like Han Solo's blaster from Star Wars, right? And I'm saying to myself, like, this is a little dangerous. It looks like everyone has a gun strapped to their leg. And so Larry Johnson, number 2, LJ. He's standing with his foot on the locker room bench just like this. He's got his towel on. And I see the blaster, the gun, hanging from like underneath the towel, like dark. And I go, George, that guy has got a gun strapped to his leg. We need to leave right now. And he bends over, he bends down, and he goes, fuckhead. You're 10 years old. You should know what a cock looks like by now. Strap it to their leg so it doesn't flop out during the game. True story. 10 years old. My girlfriend and I like to get really fucked up sometimes and mess with Siri. When I say really fucked up, I mean high beyond considerable responsibility. And we ask her questions like, run-of-the-mill questions. Where can I get some weed? Where's the nearest hooker? And obviously she's not giving us the answers that we want to hear, right? So we tell her to go fuck herself and jump off a bridge. Now, she responds by giving us the number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. And I scream at her, I say, no, Siri, you fucking asshole. I want to put a shotgun in your mouth and blow your fucking brains out. And she responds, here is the number for the National Gun Violence Hotline. And I will get you first, asshole. I used to live in Budapest. You have to say it like that, or else if you say Budapest, they'll get very upset with you. But I lived in Budapest, and I was part owner of a cafe in Budapest. Pretty awesome. Me and my friends were very clever, and we decided to call this cafe Foreplay. Now, the cool thing is that Hungarians, they're not really great at English if you're outside of Budapest, and nobody really knows what the fuck that means. We serve the best assortment of teas, coffees, pastries, and the best fucking poppy seed muffins you have ever had in your entire life. And so, what we didn't know at the time, real good business intelligence work by us, what we didn't know at the time was that there was another establishment in the city of Budapest called Foreplay, with the number 4. And it was a strip club that catered specifically, not that I would know anything about this, that catered specifically to expats. And so we would have a lot of people coming in, and then they'd open the door, there'd be a very disappointed look on their face. And it was very clear to me at that point they were not looking for poppy seed muffins, but rather the stripper called Poppy. I want to finish up my time here tonight with a story about my time in Budapest. The thing you should know first is that I told my mother everything. When I lost my virginity, she knew. To the hour, I would say. When I had that butt bump on my ass. When I was arrested in college for underage drinking surrounded by a ring of my own vomit. I said, hey, at least I tried to get some studying in. It was the end of the night. I was absolutely hammered on Palinka, which is a brandy made in Hungary. All the guidebooks tell you to try some, but what they don't tell you is that it is the fiber 1 of booze. So I'm in front of the Turkish restaurant I used to frequent. My mom calls me. I order food for 4, but I fake to pretend like, okay, Jamie, what do you want? John, what do you want? All for me. And I make it extra spicy. Why the fuck not, right? I'm hammered. So I'm eating, gorging myself at the empty restaurant. I leave. I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm walking outside. Mom, fuck. And Now, she knew exactly what I was talking about because this wasn't the first, or the second, or the third time that I shat myself with my mom on the phone. Again, we were really, really close, okay? The only option at this point, since I was planning on walking home, but that's not gonna happen with shit running down my leg, was to take a trolley bus. So I get on the trolley bus, go to the way back where there's an open window, and it didn't work. Old Hungarian ladies coming up to me, dropping off tissues to wipe my ass. But who got the last laugh? I'm an American, so it doesn't fucking matter, right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it.